Good morning, guys. Hope you're all well. You may remember a few weeks ago, I got took to the hospital regarding my heart. I need to go in to the hospital at 9:30 this morning. I'm getting fitted with this big bloody heart monitor that I need to walk about with 2 days. So there won't be a phone call this morning. If I'm back in time, I will try and catch up with you. But don't worry, I'm going to post this video discussing what we're going to do this week. Anyway, so obviously over the last couple of weeks, we've had quite detailed discussions regarding genres of music. We've looked at conventions of music genres, i.e., what's typically found in kind of like reggae music, what's typically found in blues music, what's typically found in hip hop music. We did look over the TV genres section, but I don't think we got that far. So that's something that we can go back over again. Then obviously we looked at Forrest Gump. I got used to filling that week of a quiz with a discussion about all the questions in that quiz. So again, it's been, I've really enjoyed kind of just analysing different media. Now, the next part I was going to show yous or discuss with yous, and I was actually in two minds to show you this because yous must be getting peed off with posters. However, it's very relevant to this subject, and that is film poster analysis, more so composition. So, first of all, what exactly is composition? So composition is a term that means putting together, and it's used to describe placement and the arrangement of objects within a visual medium, such as a film and or photography. It also includes the use of terms such as saturation and contrast. The video below gives a detailed explanation of composition. Okay, so what we'd like you to do is give this video a wee watch. It's about half an hour long, but it is a very detailed video to tell you all about composition. Secondly, below here, and I'm going to just quickly run through this wee PowerPoint with these, you'll be amazed that the amount of thought that goes into a poster. Now, you might just think, oh, it's just for advertising, but it's really not. There's so much thought that goes into a poster depending on the genre, depending on who's in it, depending on the kind of just the general kind of a layout and what your eyes or what the designer wants your eyes to focus on. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly jump onto here. So poster composition. Right, one way in which posters are made up is it's like they're divided by these lines here. Okay, so this one here is just what they call the grid position. So the grid position is where the page is divided into equal rectangles or squares. These mark where you want to place the different elements of your poster. This can help the poster look more symmetrical. Just so you know, guys, when we see something quite symmetrical, it's quite pleasing to our brain or to our eyes. It obviously goes to our brain, obviously. The poster shows as clearly as the characters are placed near the centre of the image. So, I mean, if you look here, you've got 5 characters there, and then right bang in the middle, you've got that middle character. You then go up to the top, you've got the name of the film, but as you can see, it's nice, it's symmetrical, it's nice, it's pleasing. Go down here, even like the written and directed section is bang on in the middle, and again, looking at that poster, it just kind of makes sense. Next up, the rule of thirds. Again, you'll find this on a lot of movie posters. Just so you know, guys, you'll never look at a movie poster the same way again. You'll be like, they're using rule of thirds, they're using the grid, blah blah blah. So the rule of thirds is a more developed yet a classic grid layout. This separates the image into 9 equal sections. The 4 points where the sections meet, these are what we call the focus points, okay? So these are what the designer wants the audience, when they look at the poster, to focus on. And again, it's designed in such a way where you cannot help but look at these kind of 4 points. So, and if you look in each square, there's something to look at in each single square. So first of all, the focus points, which are these points here. Okay, that's obviously, again, we've got that kind of a symmetrical thing happening. Obviously, the name of the film is obviously going all the way down, and again, the focus points are kind of like basically guiding our eyes to this section here. But then, if we looking at this a bit further, if you look at this square here, we're seeing this character. We're also seeing a name of who's in the movie. If we go to this square here, you're seeing another name who's in the movie, and obviously the beginning of the title. If we go to this one here, you're seeing another character. If you go down here, you're starting to see the eyes of another character, which is obviously then confirmed with this square here. These squares here, we can actually see the full title, and then the same here, we've got the other character. So, do you see what I mean? It's not just fired together randomly. These things are placed very strategically. Circular is used, you'll find circular in a lot of kind of Disney movies, superhero movies, that kind of a thing. But essentially, the main element is usually circular, so it fits the focus of the viewers. So you're seeing everything in this circle. So you're seeing the main characters, and you're seeing the name of the movie. And as you can see there, we're just touching on the who's in the movie, okay? So we're looking at that as a whole, I feel like. So as it says here, the poster shown has all the main characters within the focus oval, drawn the audience to their attention. Okie doke. The Z formation, again, a very popular layout for a poster. So this is where the elements of the poster, this is where the elements within the poster draws the audience gaze from left to right at the top. And again, honestly, you just can't help but look at this way. So right along here, we can see the characters' names. Once we get to there, if you're reading a book, obviously, or reading anything, we always read left to right. So we're going from left to right, and then we're going diagonally down. We're seeing the main character, and then we look and see the main film title. So this poster here shows this has a. This poster here shows this as it has the name of the actress at the top. Then you've got the image of the main character down here, and then you've got the image and the title, and the title at the bottom. Okie doke. The vanishing point. The vanishing point's quite a strange one. Basically, it helps focus on the specific elements. It helps focus you on a particular element of the poster. So within this poster, the focal point is the main character, with the mirror characters in the background. So we see these lines here. By meeting you right in the middle and up there. So we've got a lot happening up there, but again, the main focus point is your character, and again, we've got the name and all of that down here. You'll also see this kind of a white background here, and again, this helps us give a bit of focus to that particular character. Alrighty, so as I say, it's not just put together randomly. There is a wee bit of thought going into it. So as I says, if you watch this movie, this clip here, as I says, I've just went over that with ease. Now we come to our tasks that I want you to do for today. The task I want you to do is to watch the videos below. Then using the film posters Word documents below, which I'm going to go over, fill in as much information as you can on the table on the other side of the sheet. Now it says other side of the sheet, it's just on the one side, okay, which I'll go over. What you'll notice after watching these videos, you'll be amazed just how different genres will use different colours, pictures, etc. Okay? After you've done this, so after you watched that movie and you filled in the table, which is down there, you know what, let's get a wee look at this table just now. Let's get a wee second to them, guys. Yep, so in here we're looking at genre, so like Western. What are the main colours used in a Western? Typically you'll find browns, oranges, yellows. Main type of lightning, is it a soft lightning, is it a harsh? Normally in Westerns it's a warm, kind of a natural light, sunsets and sunrises. So if maybe you look at any old kind of a Westerns, that's normally what you see. There's normally kind of a main directors that will only work with specific genres. Main actors, I mean Clint Eastwood, he's obviously one. John Wayne is obviously a very famous Western actor. The usual age rating, I'm not too fussed about this one here, but again, if you can find it, great. If not, don't worry about it. So just so you know, guys, this isn't for a specific poster, these are just for that genre in general, okay? Good describing words. So again, the best way to think about this is if you were going to try and encourage someone to watch this movie, what would you say to them? Okay, and then the main images used on the posters. Well, again, with a Western, you got deserts, you got bars, you got cactuses, Western style towns, guns, cowboys. So again, the images are endless, if you like. But again, going back to this thing, conventions. What do we typically think of when we see a Western poster? Okay, now the posters that I'm wanting you to analyse are in that Word document that I just clicked on. Oh, it's screwed up a wee bit, so I'll just move this over. So we're going to look at Hostel, the Amityville Horror, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Demolition Man, Skyline, Alien, Valentine's Day, The Notebook, Just Like Heaven, The Holiday, Avatar. I'm really looking forward to the new Avatar coming out. E.T., Serendipity, Quantum of Solace, The Exorcist, Dawn of the Dead, Saw, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Collateral Damage, Speed, great movie, I've not seen in ages, Mission Impossible 2, The Bourne Supremacy, P.S. I Love You, Black Hawk Down, Saving Private Ryan, Troy, Three Kings, Full Metal Jacket, again another classic, Platoon, Red, and Die Hard. Okie doke. If you are unsure of the genre of these, again guys, that's what Google is there for, okay? So just have a wee look in Google to see the kind of a genre. But I mean, right away, what you would normally find seeing sci-fi, so I'll give you a wee tip here. Sci-fi, blue, silvers, you'll always find that in sci-fi. If you look over here, you've still got that kind of a blue, silver. So again, these two are sci-fi. When you think about horrors, very dark images, look at the title, look at just how the title's written. the colour red. Look at how the image is portrayed. So I would say this could be classed as the rule of thirds, but no, in fact, I'm going to go with grid, and the reason I'm going to go with grid, so imagine a big kind of a cross there, it's putting your focus on this character there, and again, you're actually seeing this character with the light in the background, you're actually seeing the silhouette of the character. This then leads you to read the title, which is obviously red, which obviously means there's blood, etc. Okay, so again, guys, I want to just point out this is not an assessment. It's just so I'm getting an understanding that you guys are getting an understanding of the analysing media content. Okay. Right, so once you have done that and you've finished it, I want you to use this information to try and help create your own poster. Okay, now I know you must be saying, oh come on Barry, we did posters in the kind of a first section, but again, this is different. This is an actual movie poster, okay, which I am going to give you a subject title for. So what I want you to base your poster on is this: in space, alien nations fight to see who gets control of the Earth. Humans must stop the fight to win control of our planet. Okay, so on the poster, make sure you use appropriate colours, fonts, words, titles, images, etc. Okay, have fun with it again, and so to basically take what you've learned and apply that to your poster. You can upload both the film poster, the film poster table, and your actual poster if you get that far. If you don't worry about it, and you can submit both of them there. Okay, doke. Now, as I says, when it comes to film posters, this guy here is awesome. Okay, doke. He's really, really, really good. So, with that in mind, I'm going to leave it there. Message me if you've got any questions. As I say, my appointment's at 9:30 to get fit for this bloody heart monitor, and I don't think it normally takes too long, so I'm hoping to be back in the house before 11. But as I say, I'll have my phone on me, and I should be able to still receive messages, etc. But I hope that makes sense what I'm wanting you to do. It's a shame too, because I like this class on a Thursday, because we usually get some really good discussion. Feel free to write like underneath where I've put this video, some comments, some thoughts, different posters that you like, what have you. Okay, just so you guys are aware, there is a website called Canva, the ones that you used for me for the first time. There's a link there, and you can just basically go in and create your poster there. Alrighty guys, so and sorry, you'll also find all this poster stuff in the media activity section. So where I'm at, media activity in there, and if you scroll down, you'll see it just underneath the Forrest Gump quiz, all down there. Alrighty, right guys, I'm gonna leave it there, and I will speak to you very soon. Okay, though, thanks.